Yo, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Make Anything a Business Monday. I am your host, Cody Fairweather, and today I'm going to tell you how I would make $1 million business if I was a plant lover. Look at all of the greenery. Alright, if you are new to the Make Anything a Business Monday series, basically every Monday I take a hobby or idea or passion or skill and tell you, the world, how I would make $1 million business out of it. The point of this all is to show people that no matter what you're interested in, no matter what your skills are, you can snowball that into a successful business for yourself. I want people to see business as an opportunity that is accessible for everyone. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be a certain type of person. You just have to think a certain type of way. So I'm here to kickstart that thinking so that you can have the confidence to create a business in your field. So if you support this kind of stuff, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out growing my YouTube and stuff, so I'd appreciate it.
Look in the mirror, my reflection, a bag of money. Okay. I look in the mirror, my reflection, a bag of money. What? I look in the...
This episode is fairly simple. I came up with a 3-step monetization process, so much shorter than the 8-step monetization process in my last video. So if I were a plant lover, I would figure out a way to make other plant lovers' lives easier or more entertaining, but something very desirable, and I would create a product around it. For example, I was in Home Depot the other day shopping for plants with my girlfriend, and we saw these little packets with soil and seeds in them, and you basically can grow the plant out of the packet. It's super easy. It doesn't require a whole setup. You just have a pouch with dirt and seeds in it, and you follow the instructions, and in however many weeks, you have a plant starting to grow. It was especially attractive because these are edible plants, things like mint and rosemary and things of that nature. So very attractive, very affordable. I think it was like $10 or $15 or something like that, and they had a whole array of them. So that is a way for people like me who don't necessarily take joy in going outside to plant up a bunch of things like my mom does. That makes planting more attractive to me because it's not a lot of work to maintain a pouch. Something like that is something that you can easily scale online. The message is clear and simple. You have an unlimited amount of content you can make with that. The possibilities are endless. The price point is low ticket, but as long as we have high order values, then that's fine, and we will get there by upselling complementary products, but that's for another video. Essentially, I would come up with a plant product, something of that nature. I'd probably do exactly that, but just offer a bigger array than the competition, or a different type of plant or something of that nature. You can scale that in and of itself to over $100,000 a month in revenue, which nets you a $1 million a year business. So that's step one, just coming up with a simple product that's simple for me as a producer and simple for the end consumer. I would just try to make that whole process as simple as ever. Another thing you could do is like my mom ordered a stick that you put into the ground and push down so that you can pull up deeply rooted weeds without having to get and mess up your back trying to pull weeds bent over all day. So that is a gardening tool with an extreme benefit, not just for the purpose it serves, but also for saving your health and well-being, which is a great selling point. But essentially, yeah, something that makes plant lovers' lives a bit easier. I'd start with that. That's step one of the monetization process. Step two is making plant lovers' lives more entertaining. So this is, I'm pretty sure this is dead. I think this was supposed to be a tomato or something, but yeah, it's called a little Napoli. I think it's called a compact Roma tomato. But anyway, you see how these pots, it has their brand on it, boring stuff that you'll probably never read. You see how this pot is just blank, there's no pizzazz to it? What I would do is I would make customizable pots. You put your dog's face on it, you could put your family member's face on it if it's a gift. Basically like how they have customizable socks and t-shirts and jewelry, I would do that for plants. So all the boring things we can now customize. So that in and of itself is a multi-million-dollar business that is not saturated. I haven't even seen it being done, and I might do it myself. But the idea here is personalization. When you can personalize a product to every unique customer, then it justifies a higher price. So this can be a higher ticket item. So if typically somebody would pay, I don't know, let's say $5 for a container like this or this, you would be able to charge $50 because it is personal, it is custom, it is one of one. This is not a mass production. This is made for you, right? So you can demand a higher price point and you can have a sense of virality where you capture people's attention with something that's never typically done, with something that is so special and close to heart that they're gonna wanna keep these little containers or pots forever, even if you make it out of a higher quality than this flexi plastic here, like more of like a porcelain pot. You're going to capture people in a way they've never been captured before as plant lovers. You could also do the same thing with like, I might be giving you guys too much sauce here because I might make this business for myself because it's amazing. You know those little yellow things you put in your soil for the plant that captures the gnats? You can make that customizable with people's faces on it, and it follows the same concept. So step 2 of the monetization essentially is make plant lovers' lives more entertaining. Make owning a plant more entertaining and more personal. So step 1 and step 2 alone have already given me probably multi-million dollars at scale. And then step 3 is I create a YouTube channel. I'd create a YouTube channel for plant lovers. So we have tips, which is like the boring stuff that's helpful. But then again, just like the first 2 steps of monetization within selling products, we're gonna do that within our communications and our content. So we're gonna have helpful content, just helps out plant lovers, and we're also going to have entertaining content. Make videos about plants entertaining. I don't know how I would do that exactly, but I just put my creative energy into it and something would come about. And the YouTube check may not be great for CPMs in that niche, but it would open up to sponsorship opportunities with big companies like Home Depot, 1-800-Flowers, etc., because I'm capturing audience in that space in a way that a lot of people aren't. So that is a 3-step monetization process to how I would essentially become a millionaire off of my passion for plants. If anything, I hope this video spiked your creativity on how to think about your interests, whether it's plants or not, and how you can turn that into a successful business. That's it for today. Peace out.
Reality ain't what we see. Reality is what we think.